Greetings, Leo Sun, Leo Rising, and Leo Moon. Welcome to your Akashic Records reading for October 2021 by Lightworker. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. When you subscribe, please remember to turn on the notification bell. This way you are going to be notified every time that I upload videos on this channel and every time that I do live streams in this channel. Please remember that these are general readings. And if you'd like to have a private reading with me, please email me at amalightworker@gmail.com or visit my website www.amalightworker.com. For those of you who would like to know more, I have already done a whole new reading for your sign and for each sign of the zodiac. And for those of you who are interested, those videos are available for download and purchase through the Vimeo link posted down here below in the show more description box. Also posted down here below in the show more description box, notice the other Vimeo link that is going to take you to a series of special videos that I made for you and for each sign of the zodiac, looking into your finances and what could be bringing you luck. And those predictions cover 6 months of your life, and they go all the way to December 2021 for some of the signs, and for other signs they extend even longer up to January 2022. So again, both of these links are posted down here below in the show more description box. If you are interested to know more about my 5 weeks abundance program, where I teach about money energy from a spiritual perspective, it is a program channeled through the Akashic records. Please email me directly at amalightworker@gmail.com because that information for this abundance program is not posted yet on my website. And now let's focus on this reading for you, Leo Sun, Leo Rising, and Leo Moon, October 2021. You are going to begin to feel very hopeful. Not everything is going to go according to your expectations at the beginning of October. And sometimes you have to understand that you just have to let happen whatever needs to happen, because you cannot always change everything. You just have to accept what is happening. For many of you, it's going to be very much possible for you to positively move forward, particularly after midpoint toward the end of October, to move forward with some legal proceedings, to put together information, paperwork that you may need at this time. If you are dealing with a situation where a request or something else needs to be processed, maybe needs to be processed through the legal and the justice system, maybe it is something that it needs to be processed through a bank online system or another system. You have to be very careful right now also with the fact that this is not the time for you to ignore your feelings. You may feel quite emotional in October with everything. You have to allow your emotions to come up to a surface when you can feel them, so you may address them properly. Where before there has been despair, now you're going to be able to see some light. You are going to be provided with some information or some other alternative solution. Pay very attention to any form of communication right now between you, co-workers, a boss, a friend, a group of people that you associate with. Could be important communications that are going to happen during this time between you, siblings, parents, family members. And if you are dealing with a stressful family circumstance, you are going to discover some new information. Somebody may volunteer to give you this information. And now that this information is available to you, you are going to be able to understand the depth of the situation much better. But at the same time, you are going to be able to seek solutions. The Akashic records recommend for many of you to hire specialists, to hire professionals, where is possible for you. You don't have and where is it that you don't have the expertise to do something? That's the issues that you leave out to the experts, whether you need to hire them for their help, whether you need to consult them so you get maybe another opinion. So it's very important now that you understand your limitations. What is it that you can do on your own, and what is it that it doesn't fall under your area of expertise, and you may have to consult experts or even hire them. Many of you are going to be looking into seeking spiritual kind of answers, the big questions of life. Where is my life going from this point on? To kind of help yourself to reevaluate your situation from within, and to also figure out and refine that vision or that plan that maybe you had for your future. Many of you Leos are going to emotionally evaluate a relationship or a marriage, or this could be a cohabitation situation. Because right now, you need to know everything that maybe has been going on behind the scenes. Once more, the truth will come forward. You may just uncover the truth. You may just uncover truly how the other person feels. And to your surprise, you may just discover that some of your old feelings have now changed and transformed. The Akashic records would like to congratulate many of you, because many of you Leos have done a lot of your inner work to face your fears, to face addictions, for those of you who have that struggle with addictions, to face certain discomfort emotional situations. And many of you may still be dealing with grief to some degree. Through your work or through your career, you are going to discover some kind of a plot, something that was going on behind the scenes. This may not necessarily be something bad, but anything that either you or other people at work have been working to develop behind the scenes, they may be getting ready to make that project public, to launch new things, to get together, or to get the ducks in a row, so to speak, to put together what is it that you need now to get to the next level of a project that you may be working on, or to get to the next level of your job, of your career. Some of you are going to be chosen, or you may be discovered by some kind of a talent hunting agency. You may be discovered by a headhunters agency where they're looking to place the right people for the right job. You could be having during this time offers to advance in your career, offers for a new job. And many of you Leos are going to find yourself delegating, or negotiating. You may negotiate the possibility of a new job and a new contract. So having to negotiate on behalf of yourself for your salary, for your job contract. Other ones, you may find yourself delegating or negotiating on behalf of children that you have, or even children that you wish to have. Some of you during this time, you may be dealing with prenuptial agreements or even post-nuptial agreements. You may be dealing with a divorce settlement. You may be dealing with children's custody cases. Many of you are going to be looking into making some arrangements for upcoming travels. This could be travels inside the country, or this could also be international kind of travels. Many of you are going to be looking into the criteria that you need to qualify to get a visa, or other documentations related to travels. And I'm also sure that some of you who have been struggling a little bit with some kind of an immigration related situation, and you may just find a loophole around the possibility of some of you being equipped, being granted some kind of a work permission. It's very important that you also take a closer look at any situations where you may be thinking of refinancing. You may be thinking of refinancing your home, your mortgage, your car, and you have to deeply analyze the finances and your financial resources, having to deal with banks, having to consult experts about it. Many of you are going to be looking also into what is it that you need to give up during this time. Do you need to give up sugar, certain fatty foods? Do you need to give up some of your responsibilities so that you free yourself from the burden of extra responsibilities so that you have a better balance emotionally but also in your life? Do you need to balance your checkbook? Okay, and if you are to do that, what is it that you have to give up? Certain luxuries that maybe you don't need to spend any money on it. Many of you are also going to be looking at a new approach. You may be looking at alternative medicine. You may be looking at energy work. You may be looking at approaching a situation or attacking a situation to heal it and to make it better from a physical point of view, an emotional point of view, a mental point of view, but also energetic point of view. I am shown images of many of you Leos going for an acupuncture session, Qigong, Tai Chi, energy clearing. Some of you are going to be doing cupping, massage. You may be doing Reiki. You may be getting some other form of energy work. But you are surely going to be curious about maybe astrology, alternative medicine. So you may hire people to do a reading for you or to get a service from them, because right now you may be looking at getting some spiritual kind of answers. And I see many of you getting messages from your loved ones who have crossed over. You may be getting messages in your dreams from your loved ones. Some of you are going to be getting messages from psychics, psychic mediums. You may be getting a mediumship session. You may be feeling that at some point everything is upside down, okay? But everything in your life is the same. But maybe this is how you may be feeling emotionally or internally or even mentally. If you do not pay unnecessary attention to details that are not of importance right now, you could save yourself from this inner struggle. On the other hand, Mercury may be going retrograde, and for some of you, it means that this Mercury retrograde or any planetary activities involving Mercury, okay, they're showing me that it may turn out to be a blessing for you, regardless of what astrologers may be saying about Mercury and planetary movements connected to Mercury. You are going to be given another chance to look into old circumstances, old situations, to repair them, to fix them, and to heal them from within. Many of you may be looking into replacing an old fridge with a new one. You may be looking into the possibility of purchasing a new car. This may also be like a used car. You may be looking into buying kitchen appliances. For some of you, you may need to hire a handyman who maybe needs to take a look at what's going on in your bathroom. There could be some molding issue, there could be some leaking issues, other issues. So for some of you, that could be a little bit of a or whatever mishap may be happening around the home that requires fixing and repairing. Many of you are going to be looking at maybe the foundation of your home, maybe the foundation of the building where your apartment or your condo is located. For some of you, you are going to be looking at the foundation upon which your marriage is based. Okay, what are the finances? What is the employment situation? What is the love situation? What are other things, okay, that create the foundation for this relationship? What has changed over the years? If you are somebody who deals with a silent partner, this could be a business that you own, and this could be a company that you work for, but there is some kind of a silent partner or a silent business associate or a silent investor, there could be new developments because this new silent or old silent partner may not be so silent after all. In some ways, there's going to be events that are going to require either your input or you may be asked to be in charge of family affairs, family gatherings, family celebrations. You may be asked to put together a presentation. You may be asked to put together an event on behalf of the company that you work for, or even to put together, the arrangements for some kind of a party that may be happening through family, friends, or even through your work. So someone may be asking you to put you in charge of organizing a gathering, a party, or an event. You may also be invited to meet a couple of your old friends. You may be invited to, I'm getting a sense of dinner reservations, birthday parties, family events. And I also get the sense that for many of you who have been struggling with your health, maybe some of you had to go through a series of doctor's appointments and having to figure out what's going on. Now in October, you are going to be given some real solution for it. It's either going to be a medication that really works, a series of treatments that are really useful. For some of you, it could be some kind of a medical procedure. You may have to deal also with diagnostics, having to diagnose or find a diagnosis for some body aches or discomfort that you may be going through. But one thing is for sure, that Maybe you don't have anything wrong with you at all, but maybe your energy is up and down. You may be feeling a little sleepy. So some of you may simply be looking into having constant energy in your body. And it feels that in October, you are going to have a great deal of luck to recuperate from any illnesses, to make your body feel better. So, something about your physical appearance is improving, how your body is functioning is getting better. So, your health in general will be getting better. And I'm also shown that for some of you, you are going to experience the feeling of having butterflies in your stomach. This may have to deal with emotions that you may be feeling when you date somebody, when you go down on a date. So it could be like a romantic kind of situation. For some of you, it could be about having to deal a big presentation, launching new videos, introducing your portfolio or your artwork. Maybe some of you are performers, and you know when you get those jitters right before you go on stage, that may be happening for some of you. You're going to be putting a lot of work and a lot of attention into completing anything that needs to be completed for you right now, whether that has to deal with anything around the home that needs to be done, dealt, and completed. It could be about a financial situation. It could also be about the emotional side of things. So you're going to be able to complete something of importance in October that will allow you to feel free, not to feel burdened by it. At the same time, you may want to be practical, yes, of course, and you will be practical in October. But at the same time, pay attention to where is it that you're letting your fantasy run wild, and that may create a disconnection from your reality. And if you are disconnected from your reality, how can you be practical? So some of you may be spacing out a lot or be in a dreamlike state. So it feels like where before you weren't so sure about a direction or about how to go to achieve your goal. Now in October, you are going to figure out the steps to achieve that goal and a direction that before you weren't clear about it, or maybe you had a dilemma about it. Now that direction will feel very clear to you moving forward from now on. I hope that this is making sense to you, Leo. Please do leave me a comment down here below. I'm always curious to hear from you. And if you'd like to know more, click on the link down here below. That's going to take you to the Vimeo videos where I'm doing a whole new reading for you and for each sign of the zodiac. And in the Vimeo videos, I'm also doing financial reading, looking into your finances and what could be bringing you luck. And those series of videos cover the time frame all the way to December for some of the signs, or even January next year for other signs. So that link is also posted down here below in the show more description box. Contact me for a private reading, amalightworker@gmail.com, or visit my website, www.amalightworker.com. Thank you very much for liking, sharing, subscribing, and I will reconnect with you, Leo, in the next video. Bye for now.